Well, teamwork starts with communicating as far as what we want them to achieve, what we're expecting to deliver. That would be the number one for teamwork, letting know exactly, giving the plan to execute to the guys. To kind of coordinate the teams, you have to look not so much the water in itself, your weak links, which are strong links. So you put them hand in hand to help each other outgrow. In the work we do, we call them journeymen, which is your strongest link, apprentice being your weakest link because you're showing them. So there's a 3-to-1 ratio. You try to have 3 journeymen per 1 apprentice. The apprentice is going to pick up his skills from 3 structure and firm roofers. Then from there, that's how you perform without the guys even knowing. They're building up the new guy, where in the future, 6 months to a year, he'll be able to do exactly the best out of those 3, take it and supersede mostly either 1 or all 3 of them with those strengths. Surprisingly enough, an apprenticeship program up north could take anywhere from 4 to 5 years. Texas moves and southern states move at a faster pace. And that's what I've noticed being here now for 2 years. It's to be determined within 6 months, no longer than a year. It's such a fast pace out here. But that's their environment. That's what everybody, foremen and companies, are used to out here. So that's the strength of a foreman, that's at 6 months to a year, they want that apprentice to be able to go from being down in a dumpster doing the garbage removal to being able to know the fastening pattern, the layout of the insulation, whether it be a single ply. Here in Texas, we do a lot of hot steel, torch, not so much unless it's approved, but the single ply, pretty much that's the forte that an apprentice could be able to accomplish all knowledge within 6 months. My coaching style, and it's pretty much requested in the roofing industry and pretty much in a lot of the others, but speaking in roofing, as a working foreman and working superintendent, seeing the weaknesses of an individual and being able to go to them side by side and work with them, because we all learn in 3 different ways. So visual, audio, or by being able to read it. Out here, a lot of times, it benefits us more to be able to let the person visualize it as you're teaching them how. Roofing it's pretty interesting because there's always more than one way to hold a shovel. For you to work on a shovel 8 hours opposed to just 5 minutes and breaking your back and being worn out, to where you see the older roofers, and you always want to pay attention to the oldest guy on the roof because he's been doing it longer. So my coaching style will be hands-on, showing and helping the individual how to save his body for a whole duration of 8 hours. Then from there you carry it on to a full week of 40 hours. Because a lot of people could come out here and really drain their bodies out within 5 minutes if they're not taught right. Or you could be as easy as shoveling garbage upwind and blowing it straight into your face. But the person doesn't know any better if he's not taught. And the only way, pretty much, it's hard to explain it, but if you teach them that you always do stuff different on the roof, like for the garbage removal, you do it downwind so that it's not coming right back on your face. So as far as safety is number one. Safety in my book is number one. So it's not something that I like to say or promote and not follow. Safety supersedes production, and it goes hand in hand with quality. We're not going to pass up either one, no matter what what the circumstances is. So safety for me, and my goal every day is to get each individual that works for us, and even when we're on projects with other trades, get everybody home safe. I'm going to do as much possible. Really wouldn't wish on anybody to have their families go see them in the hospital. So above all, it's safety. Like I said, it goes hand in hand with quality, but it's never going to be pushed aside for production. And I think that's something that we've been able to, our guys have been able to see in us and respect it, that we're not just out there preaching it and not doing it. Haven't had no major accidents since we've been here in Dallas. Don't expect to have any in the future. The guys are cooperating more with the safety. We're getting more trained in our safety also. We have a safety manager now that's getting educated through our corporate office. So corporate is also backing us 100% on the safety. A lot of the jobs we get are 100% safety. So that's where I'm comfortable to say our safetiness has opened up a lot of doors on jobs that are not all about production. They're not about 100 squares, 200 squares. They're more high end of doing the quality and the safety aspect to be able to keep that customer happy. Where a lot of companies we see that don't have cable systems as we have from our harnesses to 2-foot extension lanyards on them, so you could tie off comfortably and use it at all times. We have Cobra cards for guys to be able to get tied off. We have unit straps to be able to tie off onto units. We provide anything and everything that's out there for our guys to be safe. Once again, we do not go around or minimize the safety over production.